Hi, I'm Mike Stevenson, UAW TPM Facilitator.
And I'm Jennifer Kidwell, Management TPM Facilitator.
We would like to thank you for taking time to come to our TPM Awareness class. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mike Hall, Plant Manager, Doug Gulock, President, UAW Local 1413, and Rick Yeoman, President, UAW Local 1929. At this time, they have a few words they would like to share with you.
Our union management leaders are here today to emphasize the importance of total productive maintenance and its process to the future success of DaimlerChrysler and the UAW. We invite you to listen to the presentation with an open mind and realize this will be an ongoing improvement process. This is a UAW-DaimlerChrysler joint process. We are totally committed to the implementation of this process here at HEDC, and through it we will gain competitive advantage and produce the highest quality products at the most competitive price.
Although the core of TPM consists of skilled trades, the success of it requires the involvement of all employees at HEDC. Each of you will play a role and contribute in some way in the months and years ahead. Continuous improvement in employee involvement is the key to successful implementation of TPM. A TPM commitment letter has been developed and signed by the union and management.
The TPM process allows the employee closest to the equipment more input. It enhances the work environment by making it cleaner and safer with fewer breakdowns. Corporate management and the UAW International Union officials stress that TPM must not and will not affect national or local agreements or lines of demarcation. I encourage you to get involved and support this process to help us meet the challenges in the automobile marketplace and strive to be the best. I know with your help it will be successful.
I invite you now to listen to a brief overview of the TPM process.
With 19 manufacturing sites in North America and operations in 34 countries, DaimlerChrysler is truly a global organization. And now, the union and company are looking to turn its North American domestic and international operations into world-class manufacturing facilities. With the implementation of TPM, Total Productive Maintenance, DaimlerChrysler's Total Productive Maintenance model was developed in 1997. A joint effort between the UAW, CAW, management, and supported by Management Technologies, an outside consulting firm. The company was looking for a way to run its plants more efficiently and effectively. To develop their own version of TPM, DaimlerChrysler studied the TPM implementation at many companies, including Phillips Petroleum, Timken Bearing, DuPont, Harley-Davidson, and Miller Brewing Company.
We have not crossed any lines of demarcation. It is a skilled trades-driven program. It will increase the throughput.
The goal of DaimlerChrysler is to implement TPM at its North American domestic and international manufacturing facilities. At DaimlerChrysler, TPM will be a company-wide initiative led by skilled trades and management in the plants, supported at the top by union leadership and upper management, and based on employee involvement and continuous improvement. But what exactly is TPM?
It's an opportunity for our skilled tradespeople and our people to participate in the maintenance and upgrade of our equipment. It addresses the whole concept of waste, the whole idea of waste of underproduction. We lose a lot of units every year in stamping assembly, powertrain components, because of the fact that our equipment isn't running to the level it should be running at.
Probably the most important aspect of TPM is it's a joint initiative. The people on the floor, those most affected by this system, have input on how it should run.
If individuals are to believe in something, they have to be in on the ground floor and they have to know that their input is used in the results.
You can't force people to go out and do what the things that is involved in TPM. You've got to do it together. If you don't do it together, it just fails. And it doesn't matter where you do that in the world, it has to be a cooperative effort.
The TPM model is divided into 6 elements: organization and administration, small group activities, conduct planned maintenance, training in TPM, improve equipment effectiveness, and early equipment management. The organization and administration element defines the organizational structures, roles, and responsibilities required to support TPM at all levels. The organization and administration outlines roles and responsibilities for the entire organization. The second element of TPM is small group activities, led by skilled tradespersons involving production employees as necessary.
Small group activities is the cornerstone of our version of TPM. And it's where it gives ownership to the skilled trades on the line so that they can work on their equipment, and what they come up with is taken back up and people listen to it.
These small groups work together to measure equipment performance and improve equipment wellness. Small groups will work with internal and external customers, suppliers, other plants, and small groups.
Focused improvement on our team where we pick a certain topic, something that's been a problem for years, and we get together and we fix the problem. Where in years ago, we never did that.
The third element of TPM, conduct planned maintenance. It defines maintenance operating procedures for planning and control of maintenance work.
Jobs are still the same jobs. It's just that we do them in a planned manner now. We don't just say, well, we're going to do it this weekend. We're going to plan it out, make sure we get the equipment, make sure that we have the right amount of people, we have the parts, so that we can do this in a planned, uniform way.
The benefits of the TPM program for us has been a lot less emergency calls and more preventive maintenance calls. We know exactly what we need to do when we go down to the machine. We have the jobs written up so we know ahead of time what we're doing rather than an emergency call, the machine goes down.
Training is a critical element of TPM. It provides the necessary knowledge for skilled trades employees to participate fully in total productive maintenance.
The element of training in TPM is not just learning what TPM it is, it also will cover training on new equipment. It'll get us the specific training we need for our lines. There's a lot of plant-specific training that's not being done now. We get new equipment in, we're just asked to repair it and run it.
As far as our training is concerned, we've gotten more hands-on. In our department, sometimes it's difficult to get hands-on because we're needed to do service calls, but sometimes you don't get the training that you need. Like myself, I didn't feel like I was getting the training I needed fast enough to learn what I needed to learn. So TPM actually helps you. They give you hands-on with certain aspects of the machine that you need to know to perform your job.
Improving equipment effectiveness is what TPM is all about. This fifth element of the model counts on everyone to improve the reliability and performance of machines on the shop floor. The ultimate goal of improving equipment effectiveness is zero losses.
We take the ideas that the small groups have done and we put that towards the equipment so that we can improve the throughput on our line. There's a lot of innovations and designs done by our own people, and now that stuff will be documented so that it can be shared from plant to plant.
Harley-Davidson is having a lot of success with TPM. As motorcycles gain in popularity, Harley-Davidson was having a hard time keeping up with increased production schedules. Total productive maintenance helped Harley-Davidson get into the fast lane.
The major benefit that we believe it is having is improving our capacity. So we're using the additional capacity within our work cells that come from the TPM effort to try to get more products out to our customers.
With total productive maintenance, Miller Brewing Company was able to stay ahead of many production problems. With as many as 65 cases per minute moving down the line, something as simple as a broken chain drive could stop the conveyor belt and put a huge crimp in production. That 20-minute shutdown could mean as many as 1,300 cases of unfinished product that won't get packaged. A big price to pay for something so simple and inexpensive to fix, a broken chain drive. Early equipment management is the final element of TPM. It focuses on designing and building reliability and maintainability into the equipment.
Early equipment management goes back to the idea of sharing ideas. We buy lines and equipment now, and we do all those improvements, but we never document it so that the next time we buy another piece of equipment that we know what that is.
With total productive maintenance, each and every area on the plant floor will be better organized and run more efficiently. Employees will see dramatic differences in their areas. Quality will improve, costs will go down, and morale will increase. Quality is one area in all our facilities where we can improve. TPM will help each plant produce the best possible product.
It'll definitely improve quality because the machines are being looked at rather than being on a fire drill.
When the equipment runs, you get a better rhythm. People aren't stopping and starting. The equipment's running correctly. You're not making compromises when it comes to the process itself. So the equipment, in fact, will run the way it was intended to run, or the way the plant had set it up to run, and as a result of that, you get better quality because you're in better process control.
Another benefit of TPM, cost savings.
Right now it's costing us a fortune. I mean, we are wasting a lot of money and a lot of opportunities by our equipment not running the way it should.
Employees will see the effects of TPM firsthand as morale improves because of a more efficient process.
Longevity of any company depends on profitability, and the better the material that goes out, the better your product is, the more sales you have and the resales, and that's job security for anybody's pocket.
It will take the frustration out, I'm talking about skilled tradespeople, will take the frustration out of their job assignments. It will give them an upbeat in morale to say that they know that this piece of equipment is, in essence, they have ownership of that piece of equipment to maintain it, keep it going, and that at the end result, there's a quality part or quality piece coming out of it.
That makes our jobs a lot better in the simple fact that they're listening to us, so it helps our morale. And number two, it also secures our jobs because now we are that important person. We need to keep that throughput going in the plant.
What we've been doing have been sending this work out in the previous years, and now that we kind of started at TPM, we had enough time to extra time, and we started devoting that to doing more work for the company, and it's saving the company money, I know that for sure.
Before we started our TPM effort in 1989, we were responsible for losing 10.8 million pounds of product in the factory building. We found that unsatisfactory, and we started our TPM effort, and the first year in 1990, we went down to 8.8 million pounds. This year, through this time of the year, which is of last November, we've only lost 140,000 pounds. That's improvement by anybody's measurement. We attribute that to our TPM effort.
Increased productivity as far as working on any projects here at the shop. We had the material on hand. We had the tools on hand to do the job.
TPM has changed the way we do business at the Sweeney Complex. Not only has it made our company more profitable, it's made our equipment more reliable, and it also has put joy in our workplace. Our employees like coming to work. They like to come to work when they can use their brain to make improvements, when they can use their hands and their brains hooked together to make a difference in the place that they work.
We just figured it was another program that was here today and gone tomorrow, but this has stuck with us, and through the years we're starting to see improvements as far as the plant operating at a more efficient manner. Years ago, we would have shutdowns after shutdowns from unreliable equipment. Since they started TPM process, we're not having near as a failure in our equipment, and it's a lot better place.
We absolutely need to do this. We're way behind. We need to do it, and certainly improves the overall effectiveness of the corporation.